Olga here from the 100 podcast. It's been a while since we did a video on the 100, so Dan decided to write a video essay breaking down each season's greatest moment. I'm reading it because he can't read out loud to save his life. His words, my endorsement. Anyway, funneling a season down to a single moment was very difficult, so get ready to yell at him in the comments below. That said, let's get into it. Season 1, The Culling. In the inaugural episode of the 100 podcast, I called Twilight's Last Gleaming, Season 1, Episode 5, the first truly great episode of the show. Through The Culling, this episode displayed how incredibly harrowing this series could be, while also providing a message of hope. The Ark was running out of oxygen, and 320 people needed to die to save the rest. The council thought they'd have to do this in secret, but when the truth was revealed, people willingly signed up. Everything gelled in this storyline. The characters of Tor and Rhys Lemkin perfectly captured a relatable father-daughter dynamic, which made his sacrifice for her all the more heart-wrenching. These performances, along with the cinematography and music, provided necessary weight to this gruesomely dark scenario. It was a line in the sand moment that exemplified how the 100 would go places that other shows wouldn't. Still, they successfully balanced this darkness with a wonderfully optimistic depiction of humanity, one where hundreds of people would willingly die to protect those they love. This added a layer to the tragedy and gave us something to aspire to. As we head into the show's final season, I hope the writers remember this moment. At its best, the 100 can be grim and tragic, while still showing the best of humanity. Season 2, Irradiating Level 5. As someone who loved Clexa, my heart wanted to make their first kiss Season 2's moment, but my head knew better. Season 2's finale is the show at its absolute best. Jason Rothenberg gets a lot of shit, but having your teenage protagonist choose to murder hundreds of innocent people in order to save her friends and family has got to be one of the ballsiest moves a showrunner has ever made. In Blood Must Have Blood Part 2, Season 2, Episode 16, the heroes won through an act of genocide, and thus the show muses, maybe there are no good guys. This is what great science fiction is all about, philosophy. This teen drama asked us to both question morality and remember the importance of perspective. Beyond the greater philosophical questions this moment provides, this decision is also vital to character development. Clark crossed a line, and even now I'm not sure she'll ever be able to forgive herself. I'm not even sure whether she should. Her decision to exile herself and bear the cost of her people's deliverance added significant weight to what she had done, and man, that last scene with Bellamy is total perfection. Season 3, Becca's Flashbacks. Season 3 was hard for me. If you saw my Twitter a few weeks back, I had to outsource this one a bit. Ultimately, I had to agree with those of you that found Becca's flashbacks to be the best part of the season. Season 3, Episode 7, aka 13, is an incredibly painful and controversial moment in television. I'm in no way here to defend Lex's death, but that episode also provided the backbone for the series' overall mythology. We finally got to see the apocalypse that started it all. The flame was revealed, synthetic nightblood was introduced, and Polaris became Polis. Becca's flashbacks combined seemingly unrelated pieces and formed a believable whole. Suddenly, Grounder culture, the City of Light, and the Ark's history were intertwined, and it actually made sense. These moments laid the foundation for everything we've seen since, and numerous aspects of it are as vital to Season 6 as they were in Season 3. Season 4, The Conclave. The 100 was always meant to be CW's answer to the Hunger Games, and in Season 4, we finally got our Battle Royale. Die All Die Merrily is a nearly perfect episode, and contains the show's greatest action sequences to date. Never have the fights been cooler, the stakes been higher, or the sets quite as complex. We lost 3 badass characters in the Conclave. 3! The show could have pulled its punches and found a way out of the Conclave's rules, but instead we got an amazing payoff. Luna was a terrifying villain in this episode. I wish the season had done a better job getting her to that point, but Nadia Hilker was so fun to watch here. Besides, any bumps in Luna's arc are made up for in my eyes by the amazing character work Octavia receives. Octavia comes full circle here. The girl under the floor becomes one with Skyrippa, and her ability to hide is shown to be her greatest asset. Overcoming not only her opponents, but her season-long depression, Octavia emerges a champion, a leader, a unifying force for change. Too bad things didn't go so hot for her after that. Season 5, Martyr Death. The final moments of Season 5 are so good and harken back to what I love about the culling. Clark and Bellamy wake up after 125 years of cryosleep to find Monty and Harper's son. They never went to sleep. They lived the lives of peace, love, and algae that they always wanted. What's more, they found the human race a new home. Sadly, they aren't around to see it themselves. It's a beautifully bittersweet end to two lovely characters. It's hard to say goodbye, but they got everything they ever wanted. On a show filled with darkness and violence, it was amazing to see these two pacifists die of old age. They left Bellamy, Clark, and the rest with a message of hope. And it was beautiful. Season 6, Body Snatched. As someone who really enjoyed Season 6, I was surprised how difficult it was for me to come up with potential best moments here. Eventually, I landed on the end of Season 6, Episode 4, The Face Behind the Glass. Sorry for the spoilers, but Clark died. Yeah, okay, so this sequence lacks a bit of bite in retrospect. Not that most of us ever thought she was dead, but I still feel it incorporates all of my favorite elements of the season. The Prime mythology, Russell's twisted sense of morality, and Eliza Taylor's phenomenal acting. The filming, lighting, acting, and writing all come together for one hell of a sequence. Josephine admiring Clark's body is the icing on the cake. Gotta love that wonderful sociopath. Alright, that's it for me. What do you think are the best moments from each season? Let me know in the comments below and maybe hit that like button while you're here. Thank you for watching, and may we meet again.